every point in your life, on every corridor that matters, you should be able to make 2 phone calls that can create change. Hinn told a story. He needed to pay $10 million and he didn't have cash anywhere. And he had, I think, 48 hours to pay the money. As if that was not enough, Reinhard Bonnke showed up and told him, I have a crusade in Nigeria and God told me to come to you that he will give me $1 million. Hinn laughed and said, wait, all I have now is 300,000. Reinhard Bonnke said, give me the money and you will have your $10 million. Hinn said, I'm about to be disgraced from the TV station. This is all I have. He said, God said, give me. And you know, these are men of God. He knew the guy was not lying. God said, you should give me. Hinn now and signed the check and gave Reinhard Bonnke. The Lord bless you. And he left. Hinn prayed. 24 hours to go. Shame was by the corner. And he remembered there's a man called Orokpo. They have been friends for 20 years. Sometimes his wife goes to cook for Orokpo. That's why I spoke about respect. And he called Orokpo. I have problem. I need 10 million. What do I do? Orokpo say, I'm coming. I have that power. So me, I can raise money. You have relationship. And Orokpo showed up. And Hinn flew him down. Went to the studio. They did a program. He was thinking Orokpo to start quoting, give, it shall be given unto you. The liberal soul shall be made fat. Orokpo didn't say anything. When he finished teaching and preaching, as he was rounding up, he said, Hinn is in trouble. Help him. And left. Hinn was so angry. I flew you down here. I'm going to give you an honorarium. Is this all you came to say? Orokpo said, that's enough. And he left. 6 hours later, some Arabs began to call. Not Christian, Arabs. And when they call, we heard Hinn has problem. Send us the account. They will send 1 million. Send 300,000. So usually Hinn taught his people, when people give, pray for them. They wanted to pray. They said, we don't need your prayer. Just tell him to keep wearing his white suit. It wasn't Christians that gave the money. Arab moguls. Because the wealth of the Gentiles shall be transferred to the kingdom. But how did it happen? It was not through Hinn. It was through Orokpo. See, there are some people that don't have money, but they can make you rich. There are some people that are not governors, but they can make you governors. And so if you will be a governor, if you will be wealthy, you need to know how to sustain them. Some speak in tongues, some give money, others give connection. If you think church is only about prayer warriors, you are joking. Reinhard Bonnke came to Nigeria for crusade. Guess who gave him money? He was in the hotel. There was a knock on the door. Door open. Who was there? General Sani Abacha. And gave him money in Ghana must go. Take for your crusade. He was not going to attend. But there is a power. See, there are many types of power. Don't neglect anyone. Me, I love this type of power. There is a power you have that governors will look for you. That's why I said the Gentiles shall come to thy light. Kings shall come to the brightness of thy rising. Thank God for prayer warriors. But we need kings. We need Gentiles. We need businessmen. He said you shall suck the breast of kings. He said strangers shall stand to build thy wall. It's a power. Go and read your Bible. Do you know when David was compared to God? It was not when he was praying. It was when men came. Daily. 1 Chronicles 12:22. Men joined themselves to David until his host became like the host of God. There are certain men that if God add them to your life will change. I read about T.D. Jakes, mighty preacher, preaching many years, sweating. Nothing happened until one man heard his message and said, who is this? Fly him here. And they flew him on a private jet. The moment he landed, the man told him, tomorrow your message will be on TBN. That was how his ministry changed. One man, one man, one man. See, there's a power that provokes connectivity. That was what Joseph had. He was in prison. Nobody cared. He said until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him. The king sent for to lose it. Some of you kings will look for you this week. Hear me. That business you are doing, you have sown a seed. We have prayed for you. You know what God will do? It will cause the lines to fall for you in pleasant places. Somebody will hear about that business and move you by 10 years. I prophesy over you the power for honorable connection. Let it rest upon you now.